Hi, welcome to Conversations with Ambassador Sujay. We're here in my living room in Azurest and Sag Harbor, and I am delighted, ignited, excited to be here with
Anne Whitehead.
And how long have you been in Sag Harbor?
We came out in 1947.
Wow, awesome. And you live on the waterfront in Azurest?
In Azurest. Before that, we lived on Hempstead Street, so
Hempstead was popular, huh?
very popular.
Yeah.
That's where we first rented our house on Hempstead Street, and we rented there for 3 years until my father built a house up on Hempstead Street. So,
wow. So how many generations have been coming? You have children, and they have
They
children?
have children. Yeah, we've been coming ever since then. We haven't missed a summer in Sag Harbor.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Well, you're my neighbor. We're in the village of Azurest
Yes,
of
yeah.
Sag Harbor. And so tell me a little bit about the history of Azurest.
well, when we first came out, there was no Azurest.
Okay.
And then we came around 1950. We saw this road, and that was Azurest. So,
Oh, wow.
And so my father and my grandmother bought lots in Azurest at that time. So that's what they built a house. My
So-
father built a house in Azurest.
So there's a rock in the parking lot
Uh-huh.
on near the beach saying Maud Terry and her family helped actually establish Azurest.
Right? Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Okay. Did you know the Terry family?
Oh yeah, we all grew up together. We all grew up with them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
So I don't know if you first remember when I saw you, because I used to walk in the mornings and you
Yeah.
would drive. And then you would also be going into New York to Abyssinian Baptist Church
Right,
for choir
yeah.
rehearsal.
Choir rehearsal.
So how important is faith to you?
it's very important. I miss going into the Abyssinia and singing in the choir, but I found a church out here.
Yes. So when we talk about frontline faith, what kind of faith is needed for America these days?
I don't know.
What are you hopeful about?
I'm very hopeful. Maybe now things will change a little bit. So anyway.
Okay. So now when you got this letter saying Sag Harbor Hills, Azurest, Nineveh, and subdivisions, that we have been now designated historically African American community, how did you feel?
Very, very good, because when we first came out here, we were from New Jersey, and so in New Jersey, we couldn't go to the Jersey Shore because it was segregated. So we came out here, and it was just perfect because we could walk around, do what we wanted to do, ride our bikes, go to the beach, you know,
Yes.
things that people can't do normally.
So this is Reflections and Remembrances.
Yeah.
What was a highlight for you as you remember? I know it was a wonderful community for you, but is there a highlight that stands out?
Because every summer was a highlight, really.
Okay.
So we moved out here. My husband and I moved out here in 1988, full time. So we live. I'm out here full time. So
Yes, yes.
So that's the highlight. I guess the highlight is every year.
So since you're year round, there's like an ebb and a flow and a tide, whatever. So there's a time that, like near Memorial Day, there's a wave of us who come in,
That's
and
right.
then Labor Day, there's a wave. So do you anticipate like this is going to be a great summer? And what do you do in between the summers and the winters? What do
In
you
the winter, I was going to Abyssinia once a week to sing in the choir and to go to church on Sunday, but I still go to New Jersey to the family funeral home to do some work. So
Okay,
I do
okay,
that. And
okay.
I work at home too, so that's 2 days out of the week. And I'm in the Choral Society of the Hamptons out here too, so I sing in that group. So
Oh, really?
I'm pretty busy.
You're very, very busy. Okay, so tell me about the Choral Society of the Hamptons.
Well, it's mostly classical music.
Okay, that's great.
It's different from Abyssinia.
Yeah.
So-
You don't rock and clap there, no? Kind of stand and just stone
Every
the
once in a
cold.
while,
Okay.
every once in a while they do the podium bass or something like that, but usually it's classical music. So
Yes,
I can
yes.
both things.
So now, tell us about your family, children. We
Okay.
know one of them, certainly.
Yeah, Colson, my son Colson,
Who's here
my
with
daughter
us?
Anne, and she has a house in Azurest.
Yes.
And Chip Chip has a house in East Hampton. Is it East Hampton or
That's
the Sag
awesome.
Harbor?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you feel as a mother? Of course, he's an author and he's a very famous one now. How did you feel about his books and the receptivity in terms of the nation?
Well, I'm so proud of him. I mean, really.
Yes.
Because being a writer is really hard, and finally he made it. I mean, he really made it with Underground Railroad and then the Nickel Boys.
Yes.
So he's done very well. So I'm very proud.
So
I have another son who passed away last year. He lived out here most of the time, and he worked out here. So
Sorry for
I
your
have a
loss.
daughter, Lynn, who's a nurse, and so she loves it out here too. So,
Oh, wonderful. So what makes you have holding on power? What makes you, through all these generations, what gives you holding on power? What would you say is necessary?
We have to have faith, really. We have to have faith, and hopefully that things will get better. Hopefully.
Yes. Yes.
So,
What would make a difference for you in terms of these generations that are coming into Sag Harbor? Do you see differences with, there's now 3 generations later, do you see differences, or what would you tell the newcomers
I
coming
see
in?
differences, but I just hope they hold on to the place, really. That's the main thing.
Yes.
Keep it.
Yes.
Really.
Try to keep it in the family.
Keep it in the family, yeah.
Definitely.
So,
What do you want to say to Renee and her husband Edward in terms of helping pull Sands together and the team?
they're doing such a great job. They really are. All of you are doing such a great job. So,
Well, we have you to thank to all of our elders. You have been so warm and welcoming to us. My family was not a Sag Harbor family historically, but when we came in, we just feel like you're ours, and that's so important to
so
us.
hopefully keep the whole area the way it is right now. So,
How did you feel Labor Day weekend, the historic photo, everybody coming together?
unfortunately, I couldn't walk down the beach.
Okay.
But anyway,
In terms of the buzz
great.
that was in the air?
That was great. Yeah.
Okay. Did you go to the Labor Day party?
I went to the Labor Day party.
Okay. Tell me a highlight for that. Did you dance?
No, I came.
Oh, that's all right. Did you could rock it? You could rock a cane.
I
That's
know.
all right. You said wave your cane in the air. Hey, wave it like it
It was
just don't-
great.
Yeah.
It's a great tradition to keep, bring everybody together and see everybody, So,
What would you want a message to your children, your children's children, and the generations to follow? What's important for them to know?
to please keep keep Sag Harbor the way it is. I mean, keep it and make it better. That's what I would say.
So faith is a formula. So if I had to put A plus B plus C equals success, you're a successful woman. Faith is one of the components. What's another component?
I don't know, really. I mean,
Is family, faith, and
the
family?
family, and faith in the family, and keeping everything, keeping happy, make everybody happy.
We are really grateful for your presence in Sag Harbor and Azurest. We're grateful for your presence today, and we want to thank you so much for being so warm and so personable. And the next time you pass me, you can give me a ride. I used to say I don't want it.
I know.
Now I'm getting older now. No, I need the ride. So you can honk your horn and I'll jump in. But we want to thank you so much for just being so wonderful and lovely and embracing. And I want you to join me in thanking today. Anne Whitehead from 1947 and Azurest. So thank you so much for joining us. This is Conversations with Ambassador Sujay. See you next time.